So I've had a few people comment on if they could see my trolling motor set up and how I have it all hooked up on my lifetime Yukon. So basically what I did first was I put a 5-inch hatch here at the rear so I could have access up underneath here for this trolling motor mount. And basically I bought a either 16 or 18-inch black cutting board from Walmart. It was like $8 or $9. And then I purchased this piece of angled aluminum. It's 1/4 inch. It was like I think 16 or 18 inches long. Either way, I just cut it slowly to match the profile of the boat. And up underneath, I used bolts with locking nuts, and I used pieces of the cutting board on the underside with large fender washers. And then, so these 4 hold everything. And then I added some more pieces of this just to get some thickness for the motor mount to grab a hold of. And then most of you guys have seen this kind of a setup. It's just you trim off the head and PVC elbows, and then this is that split Nerf tubing, and this is like a chair. I don't know what you call this, like a chair foot, like a rubber chair foot, and I just split it so it came out, so it all runs up. I don't have it set up exactly like I normally do when I'm fishing, but usually there's either a cooler or a dry box or a battery box. And then this is a waterproof box. I got a PWM off of eBay for like $15 and mounted it up into this dry box. So basically you got forward, neutral, reverse, and then this is your throttle. So if you kick it forward, throttle it up. Back to 0, put it in reverse, kick it up. And off. Okay, so this is a Minn Kota 30-pound thrust, and I just chopped it down. This right here is a Yak Gadget pole steering adapter. This is a adjustable painter's pole. I don't have this mounted. Eventually I want to mount it up here by my arm, because right now it just makes a lot of noise when you're fishing. But anyway, this is an adjustable paint pole. You can see I have it kind of loosely attached here. So basically when I'm running, I can get this in the picture here, and I'm steering, I push back to go left, I pull forward to go right, so back like this. I didn't want to lose the support of my foot pegs and steer with my feet, because I like to paddle sometimes, or I'd actually just like the support while I'm sitting for hours on end. But you can see it moves quietly, pretty seamless. I've got a 12-volt, 50-amp-hour lithium. Eventually I'd like to mount all this stuff inside the boat, maybe even put the battery up front. But I haven't got that far yet. I've taken it out quite a few times, but and it works really well. So, oh, and then if you're coming into shore or rocky areas, I've got the motor with the carabiner, paracord up to a pulley here, down to a pad eye here, across to a pad eye here. And then for now, I have just kind of where I use my anchor, but I'd like to get like a Harken pull-through clamp. I'm not sure what they're called, but so yeah, when I'm ready, I just pull it up and reattach it. It's hard to do one-handed, obviously, but if you want to see this, up, down, works pretty good. And then if I, leave it up, just lay it under my seat, and then you can see this, just push and pull for steering. I would say one thing, you need a really good kayak cart because all this stuff adds pretty decent amount of weight to your kayak. And it also, I remounted the rear handle, but you can see here, trying to mount it on the bracket because this wasn't enough, and there was nowhere to put it back here. So it's really hard to get to. So basically I take the motor off the boat when I'm transporting, just for ease of, especially when I'm alone. It's really hard to maneuver everything, and it's heavy. Here's something I did today, actually. I put a little extra zip tied, extra little PVC fin on there just for better steering. We'll see how that helps, but yeah, I know that's a quick and dirty setup. Oh, and then an update quickly on a post from a few weeks ago. I posted about making my own seat risers. If you guys look here, the rear, I just bumped it up with PVC, like thick-walled 60, or schedule 40 or schedule 60. Spray painted it black on the front, and then added these pieces to bump me up a little bit more. Then I ended up raising the front one up even more and bolted PVC to it, and it's made a huge difference. I don't feel any less stable, but I feel like I'm sitting so much farther up. It's easier to stand up and sit down. It's easier to get out of it when you're done for the day. For me, it's all around easier, actually. So anyway, just wanted to give a quick video of my trolling motor and my steering. And get this in the shot here. And my PWM, I might update it to a black box or something. Might move it up a little bit somehow. So far everything's works slick. Like, I'm doing like 3.5, 4 miles an hour on calm water, full open, full throttle. So, I went out fishing on this 50 amp lithium 2 times, once for 4 hours and once for 6 hours. And I motored all around, and this battery was not even halfway spent. 2 hours on the lithium charger, and she was good to go again. It's got like 4,000 charges. The brand is a Seif Poder Life Po 4. I got it off Amazon. It was like $180. So anyway, thanks for the interest. Hope this helps the next guy get his yak rigged out. Tight lines. Later.